Well, welcome to my top 10 RC cars under $300 for Christmas 2019. Now at this price point, stuff is beginning to get quite interesting. I'll leap straight into it with my number one choice here for the reasons I'll explain. JLB Racing Cheetah. This is the 120 amp version with the upgraded ESC. The normal one just comes to 80 amp ESC. But this one, 120 amp ESC fitted to it. What is there to like about this? Well, it's completely ready to run. Comes with a brushless 2,500 kV motor. Metal on the thing everywhere you care to look. As I say, ready to run. It comes with a 3S LiPo 4,000 mAh and built-in wheelie bar at the back. And you will need it because this car, while it comes with the 3S LiPo, is actually 4S ready. You can fit a 4S pack straight in this thing out of the box. I mean, the 120 amp ESC on there, it is sure to handle the power with ease. Yours for $289.90. Why is it my number one choice? It is simply outstanding bang for the buck, even compared to some of the brushless competitors you will see coming up in just a second. And moving on to number two, the Armour Senton 4x4 3S BLX. Fortunately, this falls within a price point of $299.99. Why do I like this more than a Granite? Well, this being a short course truck, lower profile, lower centre of gravity, keeps its front wheels on the ground virtually all of the time. Wheelies on demand, whereas the Granite wants to wheelie all the time. Fun for a while, but if you like driving at high speed, you want all four wheels on the ground. And that is why I like the Armour Senton 3S BLX more than the Granite. And there is another one to come, but I'm saving that to last. Anyway, like all the cars shown here today, there's a link to the Armour Senton below this video. Now, moving on to number three. Staying with the short course truck theme, I was thinking surely up for something like a Truckster slash VXL, but that's around the $300, just over $300 on there. But this Redcap Blackout brushless 4x4 does around about 50-55 miles an hour, something like that, out of the box. Huge bang for your buck. So simply too much to ignore when it comes to looking at it with your head rather than your heart. And at $239.99, it would even make me think twice about buying the Armour Senton 3S BLX. Now, a car that is very dear to my heart from my days back in New Jersey, my friends there, the Traxxas Fortec 2.0. This is the one with the Ford GT body. When you see this in the flesh, this body is to die for. It went for the blue, the red, arguably the better colour, but to my mind the blue's always stuck in my eye ever since I saw the original version of this at the New York Motor Show. Everything you would expect from Traxxas on here. Now this version isn't the brushless one, 12-turn Titan motor included within this, but very very easy indeed to upgrade to brushless power. And I definitely felt that worthy of inclusion at this price point. These bodies can set you back about $100 on your own. Anyway, moving on to number 5. Slight change of tack here. We're into the monster trucks at this price point. With more specifically the ZD Racing 9116. What is there to like about this? Brushless, 100 km/h top speed. That is over 62 miles an hour. For $239, you have to be having a laugh, Richie boy. And you may be down at that top speed, but just check out the build quality on this thing. Metal everywhere you look, metal threaded shocks on there, metal everywhere the eye can see. So I'm pretty much convinced this thing will do the 100 km/h. They say it will, and for $239, to my mind, definitely worth a risk. Even if it does like 10 km/h short of that, still pretty much a bargain at this point, guys. If you like what you see today, don't forget to subscribe. Well, at number 6, this is my curveball. It's the Proline Ambush MT 4x4 monster truck. However, this is just a pre-built roller. So whilst it's under $300, you will need to add your own electrics to it in terms of radio, ESC, motor, etc. But is this thing fully featured? You've got Proline body, you've got Proline tyres, Proline shocks, etc, etc, etc. The list goes on. You could probably double that price if you were to go out and buy all this stuff individually. And that was why I thought the Proline Ambush MT was worth including at number 6. And at number 7, a personal favourite of mine is the Traxxas Ford Fiesta ST 4-wheel drive rally car. No, it's not brushless, it just comes with the 12-ton Titan motor, and you will need to provide a battery for it, although they class it as ready to run. Why do I love this so much? Well, I transformed my Traxxas Ford Fiesta ST into one of the best handling RC cars I have ever owned. Sold it, deeply regretted it, and I've gone out and bought the Valentino Rossi edition, which will be featuring on this channel fairly soon. But this is yours for $269.95. Proven platform, to my mind, absolutely rock solid in terms of what upgrades you can do to it, how much you can modify it, etc, etc. Gotta be on your Christmas list at below $300. Now, rock crawlers, I was really wanting to include a good one for below $300, like a big name one, like an Axial, something like that. But Axial do not want to play ball for about less than 400. So I came up with this one, which I have got this in this week myself, which is the CJ10 from Caster Racing Rock Rocket. And whilst it's got metal chassis rails, the rest of it is plastic, but you can buy upgrades from the Caster Racing site for every single part of this crawler, and its performance so far is proving quite impressive, certainly for the $215.99 that Vanguard are asking. Link to it below the video if you are interested. And I've taken mine out for a good crawl today down at JJ Customs rock crawling course. So what do we think is going to be at number 10? Well, at number 9 we have the Traxxas Rustler 4x4. Now I put this in here. It's below $300. If you've already got a brushless setup at home that you can drop into this, you are going to have so much fun. It is untrue. Rustler 4x4, just wish they'd invented it years ago. Absolutely epic stadium truck, or even like a mini monster truck to my mind, but huge fun. I should imagine even in this brushed version, but it would be very easy to drop a brushless setup in there and have huge fun for $300 if you've already got the electronics gear, and that's why that's at number 9. As for number 10, now at number 10 we have the Armour Typhon 3S BLX brushless ready to run 4-wheel drive buggy. I said I'd save the best to last. Mr. Mad 2424 in my speedrun challenge, by changing the gearing on one of these, got the thing to run at well over 70 miles an hour. For $300, gear change, 70 miles an hour, that is just plain crazy. I have a 6S Typhon and it's one of the best cars I own. You can gear it for doing 100 mile an hour speed runs. You can stick sand paddles on it, taking down a beach, high grip tires on it for a blast down at your local jump track. This car does everything, and from what I've seen, the 3S1 handles pretty much just like its bigger brother does, and that's where it's sitting at number 10 of our top 10 RC cars under $300. Well, food for thought there, people. I hope that has been of some use. If it is, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Well, thumbs up if you like this video, guys. Post any comments you might have in the comment section below the video, and hit the circle below to subscribe. And if you do hit the circle, don't forget to hit the bell.